Hey, Coach, I'm so happy you found us on YouTube. Make sure you go over and subscribe and like, go down below, hit the bell up above if you want to make sure you get anything else coming. Also, make sure you go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. If you're looking to become a better basketball coach, if you're looking to take it to the next level, that's why I started it to help you become a better basketball coach. And if you're looking to take it to the next level and get full season access, you're looking for our complete library. You're looking for 2 memberships and my full library. Go over to hit wintheseason.com. Wintheseason.com. You can get teachhoops.com. You can get full season access, everything we do in our program that has made us one of the top programs in the country. And then you get my full library with the funnel down defense, rule of 3 offense, everything you would want. Go over and check it out, wintheseason.com, and have a great day. All right, welcome to Coaching Youth Hoops.
Coach,
My voice
how are
is
you?
shot. Like I've said previously in other podcasts, it sounds like I'm a 3-pack a day smoker. And
That sounded a little rough
I've
too.
never smoked in my life. I've had a cigar, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's like I don't know. It's that time of year though. It's like
It's
I think
you're
it's
in basketball season
yeah.
and it's winter by you. So
Yes, it's winter, it's the
cold.
cold, and it's like I don't really have a cold, but I think you just have a cold for like 4 months when you live in Wisconsin. Um, but before we get started, this podcast is brought to you by Game Changer. And why is Game
Love Game
Changer
Changer.
a game changer, Coach?
It
I
is
love the
so
name.
super. Yeah, I know. It's so super simple to use to track stats for your team. It's free. Uh, it's at go to gc.com. Check it out. I love it because I used to use a more expensive product in high school,
Yes,
and this is a free product that does almost the same
right,
thing.
almost.
And
And
with their
it's
AI coming out, it will be exactly
the
the
same.
same thing.
Yeah.
So
I
that's what
can
I'm
see
looking
high
forward
school
to.
programs leaving to go to Game Changer. Whoever named it, give them a kudos. That's a
Oh
great
man,
name. That is a great
that's right.
name.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had to pay for that. All right. So we're talking about free throws today, right?
Yeah. I had a coach reach out to me and ask me how to incorporate free throws into practice. And it might sound like a simple thing, will just take some time, right? Uh, I it's not that simple because there's other things that you need to focus on. But games are won and lost at the free throw line, in my opinion. Especially those close games.
They are. And it's one of those weird things. It's similar to rebounding. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how do you incorporate free throws? So we lost the game within the last week or so because of free throws. We missed, I think, all we're still shooting bonus free throws. So we missed all 3 front ends. And then, we were like 6 for 18. It was something horrible.
Yeah.
Um, so this is actually something that's been on the forefront. So what I did was, and then the last 2 games we shot like 90%. So I'm not taking any credit for that, other than maybe that they refocused a little bit because they knew
Hmm.
coach was thinking this was important. But what I tried to do is incorporate it into practice in a stressful situation, um, where we had everybody. So 15 players, every player got to go up and shoot a bonus. So the most that we could make is 30. So we set a goal. Like if you missed the first one, you didn't get the second one. So I had all 15 of them go up and shoot free throws in that method. And then we set a goal of 70%. And if they didn't do it, then they would something. So I wanted to put the pressure on, oh God, I got to make the first one so I get the second one. So we get two rather than maybe just 1 point kind of thing.
Yeah.
Um, we do that. I do things with I incorporated. I don't know what you did when you were coaching high school, but I try to incorporate it into practice. And the reason is our rebounding on free throws is not quite as good as it needs to be. Um, so I try to incorporate the actual shooting of the free throw in with the rebounding on the block and how we're making contact and what we're doing. Um, so I try to do both of those. Um, so that's the second way. A third way is we have what we call a free throw ladder, that we keep track of all year, and we want to know the
Hmm.
leader at the end of each week. So There's
Yeah.
15 guys. One will go against two, three will go against four, and then
Oh, nice.
every other contest, every other week, one will get a bye, or every other time we shoot. So then two goes versus three. The only way you win is you move up. You want to move up the ladder rather than down the ladder. And I use it as a kind of a, and you know, sometimes they'll shoot a bonus. Sometimes they'll shoot 10 free throws. Sometimes they'll shoot four, maybe. So they'll shoot 20. I just change up what they're shooting. Sometimes they'll shoot one. You know, each of them gets one. And maybe two is going versus three. You know, oh gosh, two's got to hold
Yeah.
its spot, but if three beats two, then three moves up the ladder. So it's kind of moving up the ladder or down the ladder. Um,
I like that idea.
yeah, it's called the free throw ladder. I've done that for probably 25 years. So those are some of the ways that I incorporate it in. We'll do some conditioning with it too. I don't know if you've ever done where we'll, and I do this one to indicate whether they I want to know who they think the best free throw shooter is. So what I do is, so let's say there's 15 kids. I'll go one, two, three, all the way up to seven, and then back down. So one is a down and back, two is a down and back, a down and back. So they go up to seven. So I want to see who they pick to shoot seven and who they pick to shoot one.
Hmm.
If you make your free throws, you don't run. So if you
You
make
know how they're gonna know who's 1 through 7? If they have the Game Changer app and they're tracking the stats with
they
for them.
do.
Uh,
And where is that URL, coach?
GC.com. Go to
GC.com.
GC.com, look up the basketball app. It's free.
Um,
Yeah, just a quick plug. Yeah, I think the key thing that you said in all of this is pressure free throws, because that's how you shoot in a game, right? They're pressure shots. The gym is absolutely quiet for the most part, maybe not in high school, but grade school, usually quiet everybody, but all eyes are on you, and that quietness is very loud when you're at the free throw line.
yeah,
Right?
it's worse. I hate when that happens. You'd rather have it
Yeah.
noisy. I
You're
know.
right, because then you can block it out on your own, right?
Right, right.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But what I do is I've learned over the years to incorporate free throws in multiple different ways. So again, you've heard me say this. I break practice up into skills first, and then we do offense, defense, transition to offense, transition to defense. So at those transition points, we shoot free throws. So when we're transitioning from offense, okay, that's okay, we're done with offense. Now we're going to work on defense. There's free throws in between. And I'll do that multiple ways. I'll pick someone. I'll, maybe pick two people. They have to hit, if they hit their free throws, we don't run. If they hit free throws, if they hit free throws, we don't run. If they don't, then they just kind of maybe just a down and back, and then they get water. So it's kind of, we do it in transition. I've done it also where we transition from one. So if we're looking at offense, and let's say I have 5 drills for that day under offense, I will do, okay, pick a person. You're going to the line between drills. So if I have 5 drills under the offense section, we're going to the line 5 different times throughout that whole, right, series. Um, the other thing is when we're doing we have our daily vitamins, and that is a set number of or set um, shots I want them to do every day. We do those in practice, and at the end, before they can get water, they have to do 5 makes or 10 makes, whatever it is that day, right? So we end with free throws, and then they have to go. At the end of practice as well, we end practice with free throws when they're tired, right? Because again, it's pressure, and at the end, those late game scenarios where you have to make them to
Yes.
win the game.
You know what I do a good one is I break them up. I do a fun one, kind of a fun condition. It's not really conditioning, but what I'll do is
Yeah.
I'll put like three kids at each basket, and as long as you make it, you don't run. And if you miss, you start jogging around the courts
Hmm.
until someone misses in that group. So if they keep making, you keep jogging around the
Oh, you keep
court.
on
So
talking.
they're
Oh my gosh,
screaming at
that's
each other, miss,
great.
miss, and it's
Yeah.
like, and it's really not a conditioning thing. It's more like make your free throws or you're going to keep running
Yeah.
the court. So I break them up into like groups of three or four, and if they
Oh, that's a
make it,
good
then they
one.
go to the end of the line. Um,
Yeah.
so it's all these kind of fun things. Again, that's not really a conditioning thing. It's more like And as soon as they miss it, then they got to start running, and then the other guy's got to. So the other guy's watching as he's running, because if he misses,
Right.
he goes to the end of the line, gets the rest. Anyway, it's those fun kind of things that you can, if you as you can think outside the box,
Yeah,
I think are really helpful as far as
I do.
free
And I
throws.
think the point is you don't necessarily have to say, okay, now we're in the free throw section of our practice. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's
No.
like incorporate them throughout
Yes.
and make it part of practice without setting a, having a set time just for free
And the
throws.
thing with free throws is you can become a good free throw shooter. So I'm going to tell you, before our game yesterday,
Hmm.
we had like a 12 middle of the day. It's a tournament, middle of the day thing. So we were there early. I'm shooting
Yeah.
free throws. Okay. So I hit 33 in a row, and then I hit 31 in a row. I missed one
You
in
did,
between that. Me personally, I hit 6 out of 10 with my eyes closed. I'm a good free throw shooter. I've taken a lot of
I
free
would
throws.
say. Holy
Okay.
cow.
But, and I did that so I could, and I've told the boys, I said, because we were shot like 50% last game. I go, I can make 6 out of 10 with my eyes closed. And they go, what do you mean? I go, free throws is the easiest shot in basketball. And it's a feeling. Like, I can sit here right now, those
Interesting.
of you that are listening, I can sit here, close my eyes, and I can feel, as I'm imagining shooting a free throw, I can feel that distance. Like, I know what that feels like. I've taken so many free throws that it is repetition. So during the season, it's much harder,
Yeah.
but you can become a free throw shooter. If you get a routine and you shoot 10,000 of them, you will know what it feels like. It's like a golf swing. Like,
Hmm.
good golfers know what that swing feels like. I know what a free throw feels like. It is the easiest shot in basketball, and it never changes. Doesn't matter where you shoot it, it's the same distance.
Good
Um,
point.
yeah, so it's always the same. So that's the thing. It's like you gotta, again, not I was not saying that to brag. I am a good free throw shooter, but to make a point that you can
Yeah.
become, anybody can become a free throw shooter. Anyone, like anyone. It's because it's the same shots. It never changes.
Yeah,
So part of it
that's a
is
really good point.
repetition. So
Yeah, repetition. Yeah.
and part of that, you can't do that during the season. So during
Well,
this,
and you have to practice it, obviously. I mean, you said that, but it's a long distance for middle school players
yes, yes,
on the younger, grade school players. So, they have to put more energy behind the ball for the most part, right?
yes, a
Seventh
lot.
and eighth grade, no, not as much, but you're talking third through, sixth grade even. Um, it becomes they're using more body parts to get the ball in the air. So you do have to incorporate it into your
They definitely
practice. But
are.
anyway, I hope those few tips help. I think we both have a few good ideas that you can start incorporating into
Steal them.
practice to get extra free throws in. Yeah.
Yes, steal them. All right, till next week, Coach.
Next week.
Goodbye. Hey, Coach, I hope you like this. Make sure you go over and check out Teach. Make sure you subscribe and like. Make sure you go over, leave some comments if you have any questions or anything like that. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. Go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better, the one-stop membership for everything that you would need. And if you're looking to take it to the next level, you're looking for a mentor, you're looking for my own boxer, you're looking for everything, my library, everything that's included, go to wintheseason.com. Talk to you soon.